Claire, please don't beat around the bush. Tell us what's going on with Will.
I won't be able to make a definite diagnosis until I run some more tests.
There's something you're not telling us.
Why don't we move this into my office?
It's okay. I think this is something we all should hear.
All right. Thus far, the tests seem to indicate that Will has a rare liver dysfunction brought on by a nonspecific viral infection.
Meaning what?
His liver's shutting down.
Well, how could you have contracted something like that? I mean, where could you possibly...
The airport, I should never
No, this
taken him
is
out of the
nothing
country.
you did, either one of you. This was caused by a virus.
You're talking like a cold or a flu, which means he'll get better, right?
No, this is very serious. I'm not going to pretend it's not.
Right, Doctor. What is the next step? There's a cure, right?
Well, there are several courses of treatment we could discuss, but...
But what? Just say it.
Will's liver is damaged, and it's possible he won't respond. Now, if that's the case, I'm sorry, but there's very little else we can do.
I think we need to have a little faith. Because I refuse to believe for 1 minute that Will is not going to recover. That is inconceivable to me.
Look, he was fine, you know, just a day ago. You know, he wasn't
The
sick at all.
virus may have been there for some time.
But there were no symptoms, there were no signs. There was
Maybe
no
this
fever.
just
He was-
started. I mean,
nothing-
if this is...
As
nothing
I
even
said,
last
we
night.
need to run some more tests. Look, babies are strong. We never know exactly how they're going to respond.
So he might recover.
He might.
But his chances aren't good.
Not in this severe case. Now, we'll treat him symptomatically as long as we can, but the prognosis is not good.
It doesn't make any sense. If you don't have any faith in your methods, if you don't think they're going to work, then why don't you find something else?
There has to be an alternative. Something beyond the conventional treatment.
There is. It's still experimental, but I think it's worth a try. I'm sorry for interrupting, but I've been studying Will's case. I'm talking about an LDLT.
This is Dr. Melisande Boudreau, and although I do appreciate her input, this case is somewhat out of her field
Well, if you don't mind,
of
Doctor,
experience.
if you don't mind, I think we'd all like to hear what she has to say.
Well, I'm sure Dr. Ramsey was about to tell you about it.
Dr. Boudreau is suggesting a live donor liver transplant.
A liver transplant?
One of the parents donates a part of his or her liver, which is then transplanted into the baby. If all goes well, both the parent and the child regenerate a full liver within 6 to 8 weeks.
But it's high-risk surgery for the baby, as any surgery would be for Will's age. We have to run a lot of additional tests, and it's not something we enter into lightly.
You mean Will could?
Yes, we could lose him.
But the other way, we lose him for sure, right?
No, not for sure, no.
Well, can't you just put him on medication for a while, see how he reacts?
Well, I mean, we could. The problem is his liver is deteriorating. I mean, if we treat him and if he doesn't respond, then it will be too late for the transplant.
So we have to make this decision right now.
First, we have to run some tests. We have to find out which parent, if any, is compatible with Will.
Does it have to be a parent?
It's our best chance.
What is it?
It's nothing. It's... Alonzo here is the father, the biological father.
Richard and I adopted Will.
I didn't see that in the baby's records.
Well, it's not important, is it? I mean, what's important right now is that it would appear that Alonzo is the only one amongst us who is qualified to be the donor.
Me.
If you're a match, we'll just remove 25% of your liver. Recovery time is 5 days. Of course, in all surgeries, there are risks.
To save Will, huh? I can't think of a risk I'd rather take. Of course, there could be complications.
Complications?
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I had appendicitis. When they knocked me out, my temperature had spiked, and I almost died.
Malignant hypothermia.
I forgot the fancy name for it, but me and anesthesia, we just don't mix.
Well, it doesn't always happen.
Well, if it does,
We can lose both the father and the baby.
Hey, I'm a betting man, remember? I like this chance. In this operation, could you do it while I'm awake? Numb me up or something, like they do at the dentist's office.
Usually in a case like this, we administer dantrolene 1 or 2 days before we operate and then a few hours before surgery.
Usually.
Yes, but in Will's case, we don't have time. If we're going to do the transplant, we have to do it now.
So where does that leave us?
Malignant hypothermia is triggered by volatile gases and the muscle relaxers we use. Now, we could avoid the trigger agents and keep dantrolene on standby.
What about spinal anesthesia?
Yes, but he'll have to go in a respirator.
Respirator?
If we numb him high up in the body, his lungs won't function.
When I come out of the surgery, I'll be fine, right?
You should be, yes.
And this will eliminate the risk to Alonzo?
Well, not exactly eliminate it, but minimize it.
There's got to be another way.
Yes, there is. We could treat him, like I said. But if he doesn't respond...
You haven't finished running the tests, right? I mean, how sure are you that this is the problem? Because we can't ask Alonzo to risk his life.
It doesn't matter what the risks are. I'm gonna have the surgery.
We can't ask you to go through with this surgery. Alonzo, we can't.
I have been avoiding responsibility my whole life by sailing around the world. Don't want anybody to tie me down. But look, I mean, look in there. I got a little guy who's depending on me for his life. I'm grateful for the opportunity to do this. I get a chance to help. Let's go for it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what do we do next?
We make sure that you're a match for Will. And then we get you prepped for surgery.
Great. Hey, drop the long face. This will be over before you know it. Will, he's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be a match. I know it.
Do you want to come with us?
Yeah.
Macy, I mean, you know. Well, at least he's got a real chance now, right?
Chance, you know, it's all he's got. He's so tiny, he's so vulnerable. I just wish I could do something. I want to go in there and I want to give him a hug. And I want to give him a kiss and I just want to tell him everything's gonna be okay.
All we can do is wait and, you know, hope and pray.